Good morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. I'm out here in Killingly, Connecticut today, Danielson, Connecticut, set up on the parsonage to the church that my family goes to. We've washed the church before, done the gutters before, you know, whatever they need, we come and take care of it. Very likely coming back out here again this year to do gutters for them, and likely washing in the spring. I see a little bit of green here and there, so we take care of it. This is, you know, no charge. Never going to charge anybody anything on this particular church because my family has gone here for, I don't know, 60 years. My grandfather actually moved from Maine in the late 40s with his whole family down into Danielson to pastor the church. This is a newer church, but same denomination church. They sold their building, built a new building, and that's where we're at. But anyway, my entire family goes here, so no charge. This is, of course, very dirty on this side, in the dark with all the trees. And we are pulled all the way around, or about to pull. I've got my hose looped out. I'm pulling all the way around, starting in the back corner, working my way back to the truck, and here we go. Hey, Keston, what's up, buddy? 4K soft wash. We've been using the 1.8 injector, taking a little play out of your book, okay? You're talking about how you like the weaker stream for soaping. I have to agree with that completely. The restricted stream, you don't get as much fray. Don't feel like I'm in the mist as much. I still get great distance, although it's restricted. So, of course, you know, it's a little hotter, so we're getting a much faster reaction. Instead of trying to run the 2.1, I've been cutting my SH slightly, very slightly. So I'm guessing I'm putting up about 1%, maybe 1.15 in that range. I have not done a draw test since I've switched over to the 1.8, but I know I'm right in that 10-to-1 range. But this thing's been working fantastic. I like it. I like the feel. So I get your vibe, my brother. And as always, thank you for all you've taught me over the last couple years. I feel like we've got a symbiotic relationship there, you know, we're helping each other along, sharing our experiences. So Keston, buddy, thank you very much. And I hope you're having a great day. All right, you can see the sun is just poking through the trees. It is 7:40. And we're soaping 3 sides, baby. No messing around. We got no sun. Nothing's gonna dry. We're getting a near instant reaction. And these dormers are nasty, so I want these to hang out while I rinse the end and the back. And we're gonna be in some good shape. I'm real happy with that. Dormers came out beautiful. All the black under the eaves is gone, man. Looks great. Got a couple of hawks circling us up there. Looking for lunch. All right, it's about 20 past 8 and we are all wrapped up and leaving the Lord's house. We've got about an hour and change ride to our next opportunity. It's a little outside of my footprint, but I'm not so overbooked that I can be turning work down. And it's a referral from a client that I had previously done in my hometown. So you can't be turning work down if you can help it. I mean, priced it in accordingly, priced for my mileage, and the guy still wanted it. So we've got a big ride. I'm gonna grab a coffee and we're gonna do a little talk about seasonal agreements on the way down. All right, let's talk about the annual agreement as we go down the road for a little bit. It's really simple, guys. Annual agreement, seasonal agreement, okay? I'm not calling it a contract. I don't have a contract that I can send you guys. Sorry about that. I do my invoicing now through Markate, so that acts as my contract. I do have my terms and conditions listed out in Markate. And, you know, when I invoice them or when I send them the estimate, it's listed as their seasonal agreement. And in the description of that, it talks about these services that we're offering them. So those seasonal agreements can vary. It could be just gutter cleaning. It could be, you know, gutter cleaning and house washing and some patio work or whatever it might be. You're listing that out. But what I usually do or have been doing is trying to leverage the clients that I'm doing gutter cleaning on or house washing on into having me come back the following season, and I give them a reduced cost for the services that we're offering, because now you're maintaining their house on a regular basis. Your process should be easier as it's ongoing. So my typical seasonal agreement looks like a spring gutter cleaning and a spring house wash, and then a follow-up fall gutter cleaning. So those are my, you know, those are my main services, gutter cleaning and house washing. So what I do is, let's just say for easy numbers that our gutter cleaning was $150. So you get in a spring and fall gutter cleaning, that's a $300 value. And then let's say your house wash was, you know, $400. So there's $700 that you're paying me for the season for all of that service. And usually I'll offer that at like maybe $600. So give them like $100 off, or even $550. So they're getting a free gutter cleaning, because it should be like no problem for you, dependent on the property. So, you know, most clients like that, and then they don't have to think about it for the rest of the season or for the following years. You're just out there every single season for that reduced price, maintaining their property continually. And those have worked out really well for me. The client seems to think they find some value in that, because, you know, they're getting additional gutter cleaning and are being relieved of any potential issues that gutter cleaning involves, you know, clogs and whatnot. And their house is being maintained, continually washing, so they don't begin to get any mildew or mold growing behind the siding or up in the soffits or anything like that. So you explain all those things. What the benefit is to having us out there seasonally is just you're not going to have any headaches moving forward. And it's worked out really well. I don't even know how many I have right now. I have to take a count, but we probably have upwards of 50 for the spring of next year, which has worked out great, because that basically books me for nearly all of March, and then you know you have all of that income coming in to start up your season. So I really like the idea of the seasonal agreement, and I'm going to continue to push on it. This will be the first year that I'm going back to do all of these gutter cleanings from the seasonal agreements that I have from earlier this year. So it's going to be an odd thing. I collect the payment for my seasonal agreement up front. So that's one of the other little caveats to what I do. So consequently, I've already been paid for all of the gutter cleaning. So I'm going to have like a week's worth of gutter cleaning where it's going to feel like I'm not getting paid, but I've already been paid. So that's going to be a little strange. But we'll have plenty of other new gutter cleaning dappled in there to make for a very lucrative fall. As you saw yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, you can make a lot of money gutter cleaning. So anyway, that's what I do, and we'll catch you on the next job here in a minute. All right, we're set up and running on the next project. Homeowner's real nice guy. He's gonna watch me do the job outside of our footprint a little bit down here by the ocean. I got hose wrapped all the way around the building. We got a wire that's pretty low. I was going to think about taking care of that. I might go up there with a zip tie and correct that for him a little bit. We already did a couple minor repairs here. I went up on a ladder in the back and fixed a piece of broken siding that was up in there. It was twisted right off, flapping in the wind. A couple roof nails, saves it, okay? We've got nice mildew on the ranch, especially on the dark side. And we've got a beautiful little old school Trex deck up here that's got algae and lichen. And somebody's been here before. As you can see, we have some nice cut-in pencil lines. No big deal. But all this mildew, algae, lichen, we're gonna remedy all of that. X-Jet fan. I'm also manually removing this broken box to him. There's gonna be dirt all over the place and clean that up. Oh yeah. Got a dirty little shed. Little dirty shed. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to work. All right, I'm all set up at the local town water facility. This is the Putnam Water Facility. This is one of their buffer tanks for the town. And it's got a lot of algae right above that line right there. I was talking to the guy, the director, and he says that's about how full they keep the tank. So that's where it sweats on the outside and everything collects and grows there. I'm gonna be shooting some roof wash on this thing at about 6%. First thing I'm gonna do is come through with house wash with the power washer and get everything wet so I can begin to soften up. This stuff's pretty caked on there. And then I'm gonna come through with roof wash at 6% and try to keep it wet, keep it dwelling. It's pretty nasty. And we got a fair amount of wind here today, so that's gonna be about a max shot, I think, with my 12 volt. If I have to stand on my little step ladder, I will. But I got hoses all pulled out here. Got some fresh sauce going. Just doing a couple little test hits to see what kind of result we're gonna get. I wanted to show you guys this crazy facility. Neat little place. Giant generator. And then inside here is all like the pressurized tanks and stuff for the town. It's pretty cool that we get access to this kind of thing. It's a neat place. All these big tanks pushing water. This facility is immaculate, perfectly clean inside. And they keep pushing work my way. So I'm thrilled to have this town behind me. We're getting house wash everywhere it needs to be. This is gonna take a while, I think. This is gonna be some dwell time here. I'm getting to the top rung, no problem with the house wash. I won't be able to hit the very top with the 12 volt, I'm sure of that. Hopefully this will get this softening up a little bit. So I can already tell some pretty stubborn stuff on here. All right, thankfully we're getting right on the mark where we need to be, no problem with the 12 volt. The problem is gonna be dwell time here. This is right in the blazing sun, and I'm trying not to flash it, so I keep putting water up there. So I certainly don't want to have a big disaster on my hands with paint. But this is working pretty quick. I think I'm gonna do like half at a time, not get carried away. X-Jet to the rescue on this one. Had to get a little pressure on there to get things to move. And I'm able to do that pretty effectively from the ground. So those sections are good. Working my way over here. Not sure what you can see. And I'm coming into some wind, but definitely getting some pressure on there. Getting that mud to come off. It's a little more manual than I had hoped, but we're doing a real nice job. I'm gonna go cut the water down on the proportioner a little bit. See if maybe I can't hit it a little hotter than 6 even. right, I'm wrapped up and done. I'm real happy with the result here. You can see it's starting to dry. Looks really good. Very nice. The director already came by, checked it out, signed off, told me great job. We'll have more work in the future. And we're out. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.